Welcome everybody to the Omnislabs podcast. I am Perplus, and I am joined by my co-hosts today, Richard, Rockabilly, and CDFD Man. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
It might have been
Wow,
good
that
to
was
introduce us
very
individually
much all at the
and
same time.
actually.
Okay, I'm joined here by Richard,
Hello.
Rockabilly,
Hey there.
and CDFD Man.
Well, hello everyone. My name is CDFD Man.
Okay, so, just a little housekeeping thing. This is going to be an uncensored podcast, so cover the ears of your children. We aren't going to go out of our ways to talk about anything super racy, but just putting it out there. And also, whatever video I choose to put on the screen, for that matter, you don't need to watch it. It's probably just going to be a picture. Or if you are actually watching the stream right now, whatever video Richard's showing is on. You don't need to watch it. You can listen while you do whatever you want, play video games, do your cleaning, housework, and yeah, whatever. So, we can get rocking and rolling here.
Indeed.
Yeah, so we are the Omnislabs server. We are a Minecraft server, and it's the best thing ever. You should all check it out.
Indeed.
So, first topic I guess we're going to start out with is the new comment system on YouTube. There has been rumor about it being changed back, but yeah, I don't think it's going to happen.
Is that really something that they're talking about? Because
well,
from what I've seen, they've been very strong about it. The only difference that I've seen is they added the reply button back.
Well, every time they make a change, they never change it back, ever.
Well, it's Google. They're pretty much like, this is what the website is, and you're going to deal with it.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
And
that's
like it's not like people are going to stop using it because of this feature.
Well,
Exactly. Maybe
I don't
some
know.
people actually.
Nope.
What do you
they're
think,
really
Richard?
doing their best. They are really honestly doing their best to try and push people off. So eventually, if anything better comes along, I think people are going to start gravitating immediately to that. And honestly, at this point,
But there's no replacement. Nobody's going to go to
Yeah.
Vimeo.
Yeah, and that's the main problem, is there isn't a real replacement yet. However, I will say that Twitch is a much better sort of. I mean, it is live stream, so it's a different format, but it's far more friendly to gamers and so forth in general.
Yeah.
So
Yes, I do agree
in the long
with that.
term, we might see. I think we're already sort of seeing something of a migration of at least some folks over to Twitch, and certainly I've started using it more. I still am not based there, but I'm as you can see, I'm streaming it right now. So you know.
And you know, with Twitch, you still are able to save those videos online. It's not like they just disappear forever. So it's kind of even better than YouTube in a way. Just depending if you're a gamer or not.
Well, let's not forget that YouTube also does streaming.
Well,
Yeah,
YouTube
but
quote unquote does streaming.
Yeah, most people like to
They're
brush it
trying
off
to
as-
jump on another bandwagon that they can't really jump on. But I don't know. Maybe we'll see something like that in the future. But right now we're not really. I don't see that becoming a big thing anytime soon.
Well,
just because
guys, I would definitely have to say, from a commenting perspective, they really took away a feature, or they screwed up a feature that a lot of people like or had gotten used to. So from a business perspective, they definitely did that for a specific reason. They're just trying it out for right now. And if the customers, which are the YouTube users themselves, really do not like it, they will try to get it back to an acceptable position, merging some of the features they introduced and merging some of the older features that they had.
Yes,
I
that
hope
is
so. That would
what they have
certainly
done in the
be a
past.
smart way of doing it. It remains to be seen whether we'll actually see that happen or not. But you know, that is definitely the smart way of doing it. Fingers crossed, maybe it will happen.
Let's hope. Well, I mean, obviously they are pushing. They're currently at one extreme, and they're going to go to the other extreme, being the old version. And I guess what CDFD Man is saying here, if I understand him right, is they're going to try to find a happy medium.
Well, yeah, because they want to introduce or incorporate their Google Plus platform, which, you know, depending on how you view it, has or has not taken off. But
how you view it, depending on how you view it.
Well, I don't want to use Google Plus, but I was
never going to
relatively
use Google
ambivalent
Plus.
until they started shoving it down my throat, and that actually made me want to use it a lot less. So...
Agreed. Like, it kind of
Yeah.
pushes you away when they do that.
By the way, who is aiming a hairdryer at their microphone?
I don't hear that.
I don't hear anything, so maybe it's my end. I don't know.
I don't hear
If it's
anything, so
bad
maybe it's
enough-
Perp's end.
Well, I'm hearing it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
exactly.
definitely hearing some noise in the background. Yeah, it sounds like a hairdryer or something
Really?
like interestingly windy.
Yeah, it sounds like windiness.
It could be my computer. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Or maybe
Hold on. Tell me if it cuts off when I.
it just stopped.
Oh, I think it was my dishwasher in the background.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
through 1 or 2 floors, somehow my dishwasher is creating ripples through the space-time
alright,
continuum,
whatever.
and...
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, that's all that I have for topics here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And
No.
I'm just kidding.
Dishwasher is the great disconnect between podcast and not having podcast. Okay.
On today's
so
episode
what-
of the Omnislabs podcast, we are sponsored by dishwashers.
Richard Dishwasher.
Go get one today.
Get dishes
What
washed.
brand of dishwashers? Dishwashers.
They all paid us.
All right.
What kind of nourishment do you guys have for this podcast? What did you guys bring? Speaking of being
I
sponsored.
have like triple chocolate type ice cream.
Oh, geez.
The kind that has fudge and fudge swirls and all kinds of other crazy chocolate things in it. Good stuff.
Well, I'm drinking an Arizona green tea sponsor, and
You can use the promo code Rockabilly to on Arizona.com.
and I have myself some leftover Halloween M&Ms.
You went trick or treating? What? You're
No,
22.
no. The ones that we were passing out at the house, they didn't
Oh.
come all that much, so I got some extras leftover.
I'm sorry.
Why would you think I'd go trick or treating at 22?
I still go. I'm 16.
Hey, see, you know you've really gotten far when you go from trick or treating to making haunted houses in your front yard.
Oh.
Yes.
Huh. You.
That's legitimate.
I have no idea what that's referencing. Sorry.
That, making haunted houses in your front yard is pretty cool. And you should try it sometime.
Actually, I have worked in a haunted house in my neighborhood before for a few years, and that was pretty awesome.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
about
does sound pretty cool.
trivia about Perplus. The more you know.
Yeah. So I have a burrito.
Topic.
Yeah, back on topic. I have a burrito and a bottle of
No.
water.
Wait, how is that?
That
How
is
is that
totally
back on topic?
off topic.
Yeah,
That was the tangent that we went off on.
Yeah, I thought we were getting back onto our subtopic.
I mean, we're at least back to that tangent,
Yeah.
and not off on another tangent. But
This is like if you think of a tree, a stick off a branch off the main trunk.
okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, look, can we jump back a couple steps and get?
No, wait. I have to. I'm sorry. I'm
Google
getting.
Plus, yeah,
I'm getting paid for this, and I have to make a announcement about my sponsor. The paper plates that I am using are are my local paper plate dealers, and you guys should all check them out. You can use the promo code
Dealers?
PERPLUS. Yes, my paper plate dealers. For buying paper plates in large quantities. Is there something wrong with this?
Oh wow. Anyway,
Alright.
back to Google Plus
to
and
Google
like
Plus and
YouTube
how they're
trying
trying
to
to-
force it on us.
How they're trying to take over the world.
Let's stay on topic though.
Oh, yeah, I was talking about Google Plus there.
Well, I would say, like,
Did Google
one thing,
Plus produce your paper plates?
Yes, indeed. It is a circle, and
They are Google paper plates.
it's the best
Google
kind
plates.
of... Yes, Google plates. No, but they're too fancy to call it. paper plates, so they call it like Google circles of plastic.
Circles of plastic. Right. Oh, man.
Okay. Anyways,
Alright.
what do you guys think they're trying to do here? Besides getting us to use Google+.
I think Google Plus is the main focus. They just really want to have the main social media site. After Facebook kind of took over the website and, became the #1 viewed website, they got butthurt pretty much.
Yeah.
So, they want that back, and that's why, YouTube is theirs, and they're trying to get the social media to go to them. It's just a huge business boost for them that they're trying to do.
Yeah,
Well, from the
they
channels,
really want to get they really want to get onto the social media train, because that's where it's at. That's what all the cool websites are doing, and
Like MySpace.
And it's really and it's really kind of something you really can't force, especially because YouTube is what it is, and making it into a social media networking site is not going to help anyone or accomplish anything.
Yeah.
It's just going to alienate them and make them look like they have no idea what they're doing, which is working so far.
But, I mean, my question here is, if they are so willing to just totally change one of the most beloved features of YouTube, which was the comment system, I thought it was perfect, then what comes next? Are they going to remove the like-dislike system?
Well, they already did change that from the 5-star system.
Yeah, and at first I
that.
hated that change, but I like it a lot more now. It is much simpler.
I think that does make sense at this stage of things. I can't imagine ever actually liking the new Google Plus nonsense, though.
No.
Even if I end up somehow being roped into Google Plus and using it regularly and so forth and so on, I still can't see myself appreciating having the Google Plus in with the YouTube. It's just kind of, I think at that point it just gets kind of silly and unnecessarily incestuous.
They might be going after simplification, because with the like system, obviously you went from 5 options to 2, and then with the Google Plus, from a channel perspective, you get all of your notifications under one thing, instead of checking your inbox on
I guess that's what they're trying to do.
like that.
And there's something to be said for trying to unify it so that you've got one account system that's logged into everything, and you get everything with, one account.
Yep.
But at the same time, if you don't want that, there's no reason that should be forced upon you. It just doesn't make any sense to, look at it from that perspective.
And then the end user,
and
the end user experience is less than what it used to be.
Yeah. I mean, in the end, another side of it that's, really kind of a big portion is it's really all about data mining nowadays. I wish it wasn't, but it really kind of is. And they are looking to extract as much data from everyone involved as possible, because it's worth money at this point.
It really is, and they use that to their advantage.
if they can persuade you to use your real name and your real address and your real everything, and if they can extract that from people who would not otherwise provide it, and then provide them with even more data based on what that person's viewing preferences are and what they're searching for, and pictures of them via social networking and so forth, it's a gold mine. So on that level, it's also pretty clear that they're trying to get their foot in the door with all of that, which is
smart.
On one level scary, I guess, but also simultaneously kind of inevitable in this day and age.
Now, something that I think that they're forgetting is that YouTube is not only a business part of Google, but it is a business that almost everybody that is providing content for. So us making videos on Minecraft and gaming and stuff like that, we have our ads on those videos, and we're not making too much money, or maybe like a cent here and there, but
I don't even turn them on.
Well, there you go. Like it's just
not worth it. I don't want to make my viewers watch money or watch Yeah, I don't want to make my viewers watch money. I don't want to make my viewers watch ads if I'm like barely getting any revenue from it at all.
That's very understandable. But I mean, like for those who have it as a job, their job is suddenly changing and becoming a social media,
and they had no say in that.
Nothing. Yeah, so it's forced on them, and they can't do anything about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like for people like us, yeah.
For individuals that like viewers, I understand if you want to have the viewer side and the social media side connected. That could make sense. But for content providers, that doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's completely and trying to put everybody in the same box is going to do more harm than good for everything.
Agreed.
But
yep.
So what do we want? Our old comments
YouTube
back?
Yeah.
Everything YouTube back. Bring back the Asian guy and the white dude.
Bring back the yellow subscribe button.
Yeah.
Don't fix what wasn't broken. The entire design thing is another thing. Like I really liked the way, or at least I wasn't in love with the way the channels were designed before, and channels, setups and so forth, and the customizability.
I hate this.
But
now.
they have just ratcheted it so far down and just bottomed out the customizability. It's really and trying to squash mobile users and TV viewers and all these other things into one little tiny box. Like it's just so short-sighted and so frustrating for someone who's trying to put together a channel. Like you get 3 pictures, or maybe even 2. I think because you've got your profile picture and then you've got the background banner thing, and like that's all that you can customize aside from like thumbnails of your videos.
It used to be you had that entire page, but now it's like, all right, we got a few thousand pixels here. That's called I consider that personalization. You can do whatever you want with those few pixels, but the rest has to be white.
Oh yeah.
It'd be cool if somebody made all their thumbnails on their channel, like make up like a mosaic, like if it made up one big picture if you went to their channel.
Yeah, it would be cool, except that you can't get
like,
that many on one page, and like I'd consider doing that just with a bunch of novelty videos that don't actually have much content, just for the thumbnails. But you can't get that many on a page, and they're spaced out far enough that you wouldn't be able to do anything particularly interesting with it.
Did you guys see E's little contribution to the chat?
Yeah.
Thanks, E. I appreciate it.
We should definitely just take a video of money and post it.
He said, "I know what I'm uploading next, perp. A video of money."
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, that's good.
But so yeah, I mean,
yeah, I understand. I think that all of those are valid points. But I think that we should move into the next topic now.
Fair enough.
Okay, sounds good.
I think we've gone on enough about the whole Google Plus and comment system nonsense.
Yeah, I think everybody knows where we stand with it.
Yeah, we are against it, but we're trying to make it seem like we're in the middle. That's where we are.
Safe to say. Safe to say.
Okay, so the next one is actually about Minecraft, which, by the way, that's not what this whole podcast is supposed to be about. This is supposed to be like a little bit of a break from Minecraft, but, we love it, so we're going to talk about it a little bit more. It's about the future of Minecraft. What would you guys like to see added, and what would you like to see changed, made better, or taken out? So, all of you gotta say at least what you want added.
Okay, I want, especially with the modding API, it'd be really cool if they can add custom blocks, okay? So like with sounds now, you can just like add in any type of sound you want, and you go into a special file and you say, okay, add this sound at this location. And I think if they did something along the lines of custom block textures, I think that'd be really cool.
That'd be cool.
Just the mod API in general, I think, would be a really, really good thing to have at this stage of the game. Just because of where everybody is.
Really fast. I'm sorry. Really fast. While CDFD mentioned that block, adding blocks, I think the same thing would be really cool if they can do it with mobs.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Yeah.
That too. Yeah.
Because it doesn't take that much work, does it?
Well, I mean, for
Besides
mobs,
a
it would
reskin.
be it would be a lot more for mobs because you would have to, design them. But
And have an
with blocks,
animation.
it's more of like a texture, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Well, one thing to keep in mind is something that Minecraft actually did really well with mobs up until semi-recently is every mob is totally different. It's not like, let's say, like World of Warcraft, where every mob is the exact same, just with a different texture, a different speed, a different health, and a different damage, and different attacks. In Minecraft, everything fights a different way. Everything has a different special ability. Spiders can climb walls, Endermen can teleport, skeletons can shoot at range, blazes can fly, zombies can multiply. There's... If you were going to do a custom mob, what would you be adding? What would you be bringing to the table besides a new texture?
Yeah.
That is an excellent question. I'm not too sure.
I'd
But
like to see a player
cool to
mob.
A player mob?
Like, yeah, something that you could, like, there are plugins and mods out there that, add in true NPCs where you can do custom skins and stuff like that.
I've
But
seen them.
to have that in vanilla would be really nice.
Yeah. Basically, it would just be really nice to have more support for modding in general and like more ability to customize the game in various different ways for your particular mod or so forth and so on. It would be really cool if we did have those kinds of abilities.
That's a good point.
Something that I would like to see added is actually the same thing that that Sethbling brought up on the Minecraft, or was it the Redstone panel? I'm not sure. It was one of those two panels, where the strength of the redstone signal decides how fast the rail or the powered rail would send the minecart.
This was the redstone panel.
That's a good one. Yeah, that would definitely be cool. I mean, it's a little tiny little change, but it would be pretty huge.
That'd be great.
And that could do some
the only
really
thing that
interesting
the only thing that I can really or the only reason why I see why they wouldn't do it is because it's kind of hard to send a soft redstone signal that's also hidden.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I feel like people would work around that.
Maybe.
stuff.
I think what would be really nice, if we're talking about redstone signals, is having the game through the command blocks tell you when your sound file is done playing, like with the play sound command.
Yeah.
Because currently the game does not, support that feature.
Wait, is it possible to have a command block emit a specific signal? Like, you can just type in the command block /signal 12, and then attach redstone or a comparator from it, and it will emit a 12 signal?
Huh. I don't think so.
No.
Because if that was a thing, then what Rec just said, the hiding things, at least for adventure maps where you can have command blocks, would be awesome. And, like, super hideable. You only need 2 blocks. That'd be awesome. And, yeah, we just have a really great day. But, Richard, why don't you give it a shot? What are you thinking? What would you like added in the game?
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of a bit more open, like sort of easygoing and sort of open-minded or whatever than I don't know. I don't want to say open-minded, but like I'll go along with pretty much whatever they do. Basically, whatever they give me, I'll work with, and it'd be pretty hard to get me away at this point. And if they make the game ridiculously hard, then I will take it as a challenge and sort of do what I can with that. And if they make it really easy, then I will, and whatever they do, I'm gonna keep trying to break the game as much as I can. That is basically my new goal in Minecraft, is finding new and interesting ways of breaking the game in the spirit of Zip Crowd and all that kind of jazz. Because it is so satisfying, and especially if they do continue making it more interesting, more difficult, and adding new features, like, but basically, I think that's it. That would be my thing. Is I would ask them to just keep adding more features. I honestly don't even really care what they add, as long as it continues to add flavor and depth to the game and opportunities for the game to break.
You know, that's something that they really do well, is they listen to the community and they constantly update. And it's great because not only is it keeping the game fresh, but it's keeping people like Richard entertained with trying to break things. And Redstoner is very, very busy with command blocks and scoreboards and builders with new building blocks. Like they focus on exactly what the community wants, and it's just perfect. They're doing a great job.
Yeah. Whereas Google...
Google should take some lessons from Mojang.
Yeah, okay. Well, I guess it's my turn. If I could pick something, there's a lot of little things I would like to see changed or added. Particularly, I think it's about time that they added, if you have a torch in your hand, it lights up around you, because that's something everybody's wanted.
Custom lighting, yeah.
Yeah, more lighting options. That's a huge one.
I think... I mean, it comes down to how doable is it. And there was that video that...
well, there's lots of mods that add that.
Well, and the thing is, can it be done without reducing
Thank you,
performance, and can it be done, without sacrificing other things, basically? And I think that's the main reason why they haven't done it so far, or at least the excuse that they've given. But there was that video that I saw a little while ago on Reddit, and it was a demo video that somebody had made, and apparently that somebody is now on the dev team. I don't have confirmation of that. I don't know who it is. I only saw it in passing at one point. But the video itself was absolutely stunning. Not only were we dealing with directional lighting, but also different colors of torches, and like merging the colors together in order to create new colors and, full light spectrum sort of deal, which was absolutely mind-blowing. And if we did end up getting something like that, that would just blow everything wide open. And I think that everyone would be very happy.
Agreed. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well, another thing, I guess this, isn't anything compared to what Richard just said, but, a lot of people disagree with me here, but I think that the combat system in Minecraft is a little stale. And it's not super skill-based, it's mostly, honestly, lag-based. And whoever has the best connection and the best computer in some cases. I think that a nice combat overhaul, like, one of my favorite games of all time is Chivalry Medieval Warfare. And that is a completely combat-based game, and Minecraft obviously is not. But I think that if they strived to make a combat system more like Chivalry's combat system, it would be completely amazing. And, all I'm saying here is I think that maybe they could add more than just one kind of attack, and like in Chivalry, you can do a stab, a slash, or an overhead throw, or not a throw, an overhead strike, and that is cool, and it's super skill based because there's different ways to go about blocking all of those. The stab you have to parry, the overhead you have to block over your head, and the slash you have to block to the in front of you or to the side. And in Minecraft, it's just whoever can click faster or click while they're falling faster, or just it's really not skill based. That changes a little bit when you get to ranged fighting with a bow. That's more skill based. But other than that, I think that the combat system needs revamping at this point.
Well, something that I think that they can do, maybe not so much as maybe not changing the way that the fights are done, but maybe adding more weapons. So let's say if you have a dagger, you can hit faster, or if you have a mace, it hits harder but slower, like different things.
Or like a spear had a higher range, or something like that.
Maybe,
that'd be cool.
Maybe, but that wouldn't address the whole issue though, because one main issue here is you can actually get a decent number of different types of weapons with different strengths and so forth. Even now in vanilla.
With enchantments, you mean?
Yeah, with enchantments, and especially in, if you're in creative and you're giving players different custom enchants and so forth, you can do all kinds of crazy things. But you still have the same issue of
like that, yeah.
you still have the same issue of, and that combined with armor as well. You have a whole another dimension there. But it still comes down to someone is better armed than the other person, and it comes down to spamming, and that means if someone is better armed than the other person, then they are more likely to get it, and all you can do is arm yourself to increase your chances when it comes down to the chaotic cluster fuzzle that is the actual combat.
Yeah.
So it would be, the challenge would be eliminating that luck factor that sort of would ruin a lot of the fun if you were going for pure combat sort of gameplay.
No, I do want to say that I don't think that it's necessarily luck based, because I have friends and I know people who are really good at PvP, and no matter what I do, like Mr. Economist, he's freaking amazing.
Yeah.
And it's not totally luck based, but it's spam based.
It's spam based and timing based, and how strong your finger is, and it's just not that much. There's not so much involved there. You can't say, okay, I'm gonna practice PvP.
Yeah, you can. I think you really can, because people get better.
Certainly.
It's just something that you have to practice with, because it's not like what do they call those games where it's like your turn, my turn kind of thing.
Turn-based games.
Turn-based games. Thanks. It's not like a turn-based game. That's more of like, I have a better weapon than you. In this case, you're able to move, you're able to jump, you're able to run away, you're able to slash. So you have to choose what you want to do, and that is what the skill is. So I don't think that it's necessarily all luck.
You can definitely take different approaches when fighting. Of course, like hiding behind things, or jumping high, and just all the different types of stuff. But going back to the core mechanics, even the mods that add like tons of weapons, the fighting is basically coming down to, I'm clicking one button, to try to hit you or something.
And that's what I'm saying. I think that the fighting system needs a bit of revamping.
It would. I think that in order to make it more like what one might eventually hope that it might become, like it would need a complete overhaul in order to go basically anywhere, because with the way that it is now, it's not going to there's only so much you can do with it. Even with the most crazy of mods, there's only so much you can do with the engine. So short of like an engine revamp, it would probably be we probably wouldn't see anything that would be more.
Well,
I don't know.
But regressing back to the major topic, ads I would like to see in the game. A major one is. Sorry about the gas noises, guys. I joined the game. My volume's off now. A major one that I would like to see is the lighting. This would make Etho happy. And just in general, lighting. I think most people don't really like torches,
Or at least it would be nice to have more
options.
More variety in lighting sources. I think anyone working with design would be very happy to have other stuff to use other than the, what is it, like 5 sources of light currently in the game?
Let's see, lava,
maybe
torches, redstone
6,
torches,
7. 6 or 7 if you count like
glowstone lamps. Yeah, 7 or so. Dino,
if you count fire and lava.
Dino's suggestion of glowing vines he made a few weeks ago, I think that'd be cool. Like there's a rare tree that makes glowing vines.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be really
glowing
nice.
leaves along with that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, I like that.
I would love to be able to play with
If we're going in that direction, glowing mushrooms, glowing
wood,
flowers. Actually, glowing wood could be cool as well. But
Yeah.
I'm sorry to drag actual gameplay into this podcast, but I think I might want to mention that I'm trying to bone meal a tree with a carrot. It's not working.
That's silly.
All right.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway,
Dino
so
says paper lanterns. That's
Yeah.
a
Actually,
good
not a
idea as
bad-
well.
Yeah.
What else is there? There's so many that they could add, and I would love any of them because the options are so limited. It's boring.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the doing the different colors really. getting
Megan
that color
says glowing
in.
sheep.
It sounds totally random and ridiculous, but at the same time, that would actually be pretty cool.
I'm surprised that she's listening to this after we're talking about Minecraft.
Now,
So,
along with the lighting idea, I think that it would be nice. I know it's completely different than what we're used to, but instead of having torches for setting down and lighting an area, maybe having the torch holding it in your left hand when you're walking, and your sword or whatever else item in your right, and you can use that for temporary lighting, and then something different for more permanent lighting.
That would be cool. Like you're saying, like
yeah, that would be...
dual equipping things would be very, very game changing.
Yeah, that actually
yeah.
adds for maybe like a shield even
Or
for PvP.
one block in either hand.
Ooh, I don't know about that. How would
Well,
you
then you
place that
couldn't
other
delete
block?
anything. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. The mouse might do like your right hand, and the left hand might be controlled by the numpad. I have no idea.
Like you select
know.
which hand you want to use and then you use it kind of thing?
Yeah.
Or we could just,
Maybe,
invent a new mouse, as Dino suggested.
Yeah.
That's a
Big
good
mouse,
idea.
19 buttons. The Mojang mouse. I'd buy it.
Yeah, I'd buy that. The Google mouse. They'd come out with one with
And then
20
they
buttons
fail.
immediately.
No,
There goes-
I don't know. Everything that Google does doesn't fail, and in fact, they've got some good stuff going for them. It's just lately
Yeah.
they've been
They
making
force
some
it,
really
though, so it's-
stupid.
It would be
You
like
have to
if
use this mouse if you're going to browse.
if you want to be on Google.com or YouTube.com, you have to have this mouse.
That'd be great.
Oh, man.
That'd be so great.
Flawless plan.
That's the direction that
I
they're
don't see
going.
anything. I don't see anything wrong with it at all.
Oh my god, I hope they
You
do
should
that.
suggest that to Google. See how they take it.
Oh god.
But yeah, no, that's.
Some people do use trackpad, the Google trackpad with 19 buttons.
Is that like a real thing or are you messing?
I'm messing.
I'm like, what is that?
Sorry, I just dropped my phone. That was probably pretty loud.
No, you're good. So shall we move on to the next topic?
Are you ready to? I have yet to make a joke about Google copywriting class that I wanted to make.
Copywriting glass?
Yes, as a material.
Wow. Because of Google Glass.
Yeah. They're just like, you get home one day and they're just taking your windows.
You didn't pay us for these.
Yeah. Like, we have these patented. Then they take your phone and just like take out the glass part. Like, alright, you can have that part back. Like, even in Minecraft, they come with, and like, they take your glass.
They come with just a swarm of Google specific accounts. Google _agent_2.
No, it's gotta have like 20 digits. Google
Right.
__ something. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to feel special if you get a visit from number 2.
Yeah. No, number 0000002.
Right.
Or like,
You are number 6.
what if Google took down my channel because it has plus in it?
Watch out! They're gonna come for you now.
Yep, now that you mentioned it, they're gonna realize it.
Ooh.
Somebody's
That's
gonna be like,
trademark symbol.
how did none of us notice this? No, they're just gonna copyright the entire operation and the entire mathematical operation. Like,
Yep.
you cannot use addition. You need to use no more math.
Unless you want to pay 99 cents per use.
Yeah.
Through a very simple and easy transaction accessible through your Google account.
Or you can watch this 3-minute ad.
That buffers.
Yeah.
As your ad's buffering, you can watch another ad.
Google Wallet.
Oh,
It automatically takes 99 cents for every time you access it.
That's gonna be a thing. I can guarantee it. I
No,
swear.
you just put your money into it, and then you just hear like, and then it's gone.
God.
Your money is just no longer there. Same with your credit cards.
No, jeez.
Anyway, so
Move on to the next one. I think
talking
it's
about again.
Okay.
the next one. Go ahead.
Okay, the final topic here is thought of by Richard. Are sand
Oh, yeah.
generators crossing the line of what is cheating in the game
Say
and
it
what is
again.
okay? Are sand generators crossing the line of what is cheating and what is okay in the game?
Now, I would like to clarify. I'd like to clarify that this is sort of a abstract question, because obviously sand generators are no longer in the game. It is not possible to make a sand generator now. They have patched it out, but I was sort of thinking more along the lines of if it was in the game, if like it became possible again, or something similar came into, you know, the range of possibilities. If something like that came about, would you feel okay about using it? And to clarify further, specifically, a sand generator, for those who don't know, was a really, really simple and easy to construct machine, which would just basically pulse the clock with a very specific, you know, frequency and pulse length and so forth, that would run into a bank of pistons. These pistons would be facing upwards and would have sand on top of them. And as the sand fell, it would be converted into, and it would be, you know, it would become a tile entity, as sand does when it falls. And another bank of pistons would push that simultaneously with a very short pulse, and so the tile entity would actually be duplicated due to a strange bug. So you would actually end up with two sand blocks where there was only one. And then the second sand block could easily fall onto, you know, half slab or something, and you could collect it easily as an entity. So basically, the issue then becomes, this is really, really easy, and it's, if you know how to do it, it would probably take 5-10 minutes to set up a really big one, with relatively easy materials to get, that you could just basically press a button and stand in one location, get, you know, a stack or two in a matter of seconds. And the main reason why I think it would cross a line is it's so easy to construct, and sand is usually so time-consuming to get, and it's a non-renewable resource. So this was before the days of hoppers. So yes, nowadays you could use hoppers, Dino, but yes. So just in principle, what do you folks think about that? And, you know, what if there was something like that in the game? The Iron Golem farm would be a good example, except that it is so difficult to construct.
The Iron Golem farm is pretty controversial. Not particularly on Omnislabs, but it's a controversial build.
Yeah, in general.
And so, for that matter, so are XP grinders.
Yep.
To some degree, certainly. And it depends on sort of where you stand. But the sand generator was sort of an interesting topic for me, just because
Because you love sad.
It's sort of where I was drawing the line for a long time, and I'm not sure why. But if no one else has anything to say on the subject, I could definitely keep talking about it. But
well, okay, this is the way I view it.
If you give an opening, maybe one of us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Richard, you did tell me that you could rant about this subject for 30 minutes, so...
Oh, I leave it open, I could, but...
Alright, CDF man, go ahead.
Okay, so I've been playing around with this idea of, how should you play Minecraft? And really, I think the answer to that is there's no right way to play Minecraft. If you want to build a sand generator because you can, then by all means you should do it. If you want to go to the top of the nether because you can, by all means you should do it. I think that goes...
You can do it.
Yeah, you can do it, so thus it's your choice whether you want to or not.
You can achieve. Whatever you set your mind to.
Exactly. With that being said, obviously these grinders and these generators and such, they change the game in a way that, you don't have to go out and kill mobs in the natural landscape to get XP. You don't have to go out and mine iron.
Yeah.
But, it's your choice if you want to use those or not. You can stay, true to, okay, I'm going to go kill the mobs, or I'll build this really cool contraption and, take it to a different level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think that we should necessarily limit or say it's wrong to play a certain way. I mean, it's a game.
I don't think he is listening to the stream.
Yeah, on the server, Dino is responding to us on the stream, and Mr. Economist is
what?
getting... Mr. Economist doesn't understand. But that's okay, that's okay.
Okay.
Anyway, you were saying?
Yeah, I'm just saying that I don't think that we should necessarily limit what people can do. It's Mojang. Let them make their game. And the best thing about Minecraft is that it's an open world, that we can do whatever we want with it.
Yeah, and we are, the community, we are going to break the game. And Mojang probably doesn't want us to do that, but we are going to find ways to do it. XP grinders, they are probably not what they ever were intended. Nobody in Mojang probably thought, hey, let's make a set of boundaries so that people can break the game and get infinite experience. No, that is what that's not what they planned, but that's what we do with the game. And there's I think that the line is partially drawn by what's intended. Certain things are definitely intended, like wheat farms. Those are definitely meant to be in the game. They gave us the option to make it, and we do make it. And those are a thing. That's a thing that we do. But as far as an iron golem farm goes, I don't think that they ever intended that.
Yeah.
Basically, if Mojang... Oh, no crap. If Mojang makes a mob drop an item, automatically that item is going to become farmable.
Yeah.
That's just it. That's the kind of community the game has, which is a great thing. But
it's fascinating. It really is.
There is
the same thing can actually be said about Redstone, because they made the products or the tools. Nobody knew that people were going to be making computers inside the game. They weren't planning for that. It's just what they gave us and what people used with what they gave us. It's actually the beauty of it.
Yeah, I think it really is. Because it's
one of the best parts about the game. Well, no, that is the best part about the game, is the community.
I think it is really beautiful that there are so many different playstyles. And I think it would be cool. Actually, you know what? If I can go ahead and turn this question on its head and throw it right back at everyone.
No.
What about maybe we should spend the rest of the time discussing what would it mean for us as a community and for us as a server, and for the world in general, if, for example, we got somebody onto the server who was, if not totally against farms, then didn't understand the appeal and wanted to go in totally different directions. Because that's looking like an increasing possibility, especially given that we've sort of been...
Mindcrack is a perfect example of that. There are many people on Mindcrack. Well, it's also because most farms on that server are private, and
true.
Yeah, but still. That being said, there's like Vintage Beef is a good example. He doesn't use XP grinders, and Doc has a farm for iron. Beef would not use that.
But at the same time, is there a way that we would be able to avoid alienating someone who doesn't use farms and stuff?
No.
Given that the server is so heavily based around it at this point?
I don't think that we're necessarily based around it. I think it's good because we all, at the moment, like it, but if anybody comes on who doesn't like it, then they don't have to use it. It's just, it's personal.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Like, I mean, if we, like, for example, what I did with CDFD Man, where, when he joined, I gave him a chest full of stuff. If we were to, like, give somebody a chest full of iron stuff, and then later they found this person happened to be super against the idea of using farms to get their iron, and later on they found out that they had used the iron from the farm in that chest.
Who'd be like,
I ate human meat.
What? The same can be said about the chest itself. Like, some people don't really want the help, so you have to be careful with those people. You have to make sure that they are the kind of person that doesn't mind getting the boost.
Yeah.
But a lot of that would just come from watching people's videos and also talking with them beforehand. Just communication.
Yeah.
Communication
in
alone
general
could solve like the vast majority of problems that might arise, just in general.
in the world.
In the world.
In life.
I
yeah.
actually, I mean, and that is actually to a large degree true, but yeah.
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 Yep. I have no idea what the hell Dan was talking about. So.
Communication in movies.
Okay, we're just gonna cut that off right there. Do any of you guys have any more topics you'd like to talk about? Or would you like to go back to a topic we didn't finish up? Or would you guys like to end it off here?
Well, I do need to get going soon. If you guys want to talk about one more thing, that's okay with me. But, you know, do you have anything specific, Bert, that you were thinking?
Nope, not at all. We could talk about
that, Doctor Who.
Yeah, I'm sure that Megan would too.
Well, let's go ahead and talk about CDFD Man, because he's new to the server. Nobody knows. Nobody knows that he's really on because we haven't given him the initiation, other than the people who have seen my video.
Crap! Why don't we do that like right now, tonight, after this?
We should.
We're all on.
Yeah.
We are all on.
Do we have the council skins taken care of yet?
No.
I am not going to wear one. I think that we're fine the way we are. I think we should be happy with the people that we are, and we shouldn't try to change ourselves.
Well, fine then.
You guys
Check
don't
with
have
the
to hate yourselves for me.
I will be my own
judge
person.
the person by their skin.
I have a
Actually,
suit.
that's a pretty good motto. Don't judge a person by their skin.
Okay. Well, yep, so CDFD Man is the new member on the server. I feel like if the server is still a thing in a few years and one of us, for old time's sake, decides to come back and watch this, the first Omnislabs podcast,
Indeed.
Oh man,
it'll be like,
probably
so
laugh
yes,
at ourselves.
CDFD Man is the new member on the server. Like, what? Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah.
This is really, really old.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
is that pretty much it?
Well, are we gonna talk about him?
Yeah.
No, I think we'll just end it here.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez, you don't want to talk about yourself? You don't want to tell us
Oh,
who you
no.
are?
See, I can talk about myself for 2 hours. What do you want to know?
Well, you do redstone videos, right? Is that mainly what you do, or do you have like another subject that you prefer?
Well, okay, so what I've been doing so far on my channel, YouTube/CDFDemand, is I've been doing a large amount of 1.7 tutorial updates. So
Course.
some of the cool stuff you can do in 1.7. I like designing mini games with the redstone, but what I really want to push is interactive storytelling in Minecraft. And really trying to get like awesome stories in adventure maps through the newest updates.
Yeah, actually, that's a pretty good topic in itself. Like, what do you guys think about adventure maps right now? Because they don't really focus too much on story; they focus more on like gameplay. Maybe a combination of both would be the best, but still haven't seen a really good story out there.
If you want to know what we think about adventure maps, then you can find out on our next podcast.
Oh yeah, in which we can probably go into a lot of detail about that because
Yeah,
that's
that's
where
true.
I'm
That's
really
a pretty
working on.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. This is Perplus.
Rockabilly.
Richard? we should probably
Rockabilly.
choreograph that one a little better.
All right,
Rockabilly.
let's start again. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. This is
Rockabilly.
Perplus. Rockabilly. You sound like a frog.
Let's just go in alphabetical order. Can we do that?
Sure.
Oh
Can we do
jeez,
alphabetical order?
what's my order? R. Okay.
Before Richard.
I'm
So
our
go
age,
ahead,
so-
CDF. D-man.
Thank you everyone for listening in. This is CDF Demand.
This has been Perplus.
This is Rockabilly.
And Richard. I almost got it.
Bye, guys.
Bye.